OSHA and the EPA have issued that any workplace that has a highly hazardous chemical must have a Process Safety Management, or PSM, and a Risk Management Plan, RMP. Due to the quantity of ammonia that Allen Bros has, we are sharing with you the components of our PSM and RMP. These steps are taken to help ensure the safety of our employees, contractors, the citizens who live nearby, and the environment. Ammonia refrigeration is important because it keeps our products cold. This maintains the quality of the products that we manufacture and sell. Ammonia refrigeration is used in the following locations: shipping dock and CTV segregator rooms. Air units cool the air in the dock and segregator room. We also have the 100 series CA or controlled atmosphere room, packed fruit storage, 50 series regular storage, and the outside hydro coolers for the outside receiving dock and cherry building. On the roof we have evaporative condensers. There are also pipes connecting the engine room with the refrigeration equipment in the individual rooms. We also have 4 machine rooms located around campus and are designated by signs MR1 through MR4. The machine rooms are where most of the ammonia we use on campus is stored. Anhydrous ammonia is lighter than air and will accumulate near ceilings and other high places. It is highly corrosive to skin and can cause irreversible damage to eyes. Avoid inhaling, skin contact, eye contact, and ingesting. If you haven't smelled ammonia before, it is a very sharp smell and it can cause your eyes to water. If you accidentally inhale ammonia, immediately remove yourself from exposure. If ammonia makes contact with your skin or eyes, immediately begin to flush your skin or eyes with water for at least 15 minutes. In the event that you accidentally swallow ammonia, do not induce vomiting. Drink 1 or 2 glasses of milk or water. In all situations, medical aid should be sought. Employees who work with ammonia must not have any physical limitations that interfere with the use of proper respirators. Those working with ammonia should not wear contact lenses either. Always be cautious of your surroundings and remember, ammonia has a flammable and explosive potential in confined spaces. Our emergency response plan involves evaluating the ammonia release as either controllable or uncontrollable. Controllable leaks will usually result in a shelter-in-place situation, while uncontrollable leaks will result in an evacuation. Employees will be evacuated from the area when an uncontrollable release occurs or when the permissible exposure limit is exceeded. Maintenance personnel trained as first responders will close the valves and isolate the leak. Emergency response personnel, including police, ambulance, fire, and emergency management agencies, will be notified. There are ammonia detectors located throughout the facility and signal a visual alarm in the area affected by a leak. Contact your supervisor immediately if any of these alarms indicate a leak. The ammonia alarm sound is different than the fire alarm. The fire alarm is a pulsing sound, while the ammonia alarm is a solid sound. If you smell ammonia and see a white cloud of smoke within or near the facility, exit the area immediately and proceed to call the following contacts. Only call the next number if there is no answer. In the event of an evacuation, there are 6 assembly points that are designated by AP1 through AP6. We also have the 4 machine rooms designated by MR1 through MR4. The following video will give you a closer look at the locations of our assembly points, where ammonia is located, and a few other key buildings that you should know.
Here at Allen Brothers, we take employee safety very seriously. We are in a never-ending process of ensuring that we create and implement every step to keep our employees safe from anything that can be considered hazardous. In case of an ammonia leak, fire, or any other situation that requires us to vacate the premises, we have 6 assembly points scattered throughout our campus. If you look closely to the left of our corporate headquarters, we have our first assembly point, or AP1. These locations are indicated by a sign stating AP1 through AP6. Across from corporate, we have our second assembly point, or AP2. You may not have realized it, but every day when you come to work, you drive by one of our machine rooms. What we're looking at now is our machine room 1, or MR1. The machine rooms are where most of the ammonia on campus is stored and have the highest risk potential. On the left, we have our Commit to Pack building, or CTP. It is located right across from MR2 that powers the cold storage room on our right. On the roof of the cold storage room, you will see 2 evaporative condensers. There are pipes connecting the engine room with the refrigeration equipment in the individual rooms. Evaporative condensers are one of the major components of our ammonia process. As we move over to the left, you will see our cherry building hydro cooler. While it is not located in the cherry building, we have pipes and machinery connecting to the cherry building that run through both the Bing line and Rainier line, making sure our fruit stays at the appropriate temperatures throughout the process. All throughout campus, you will see walkways designated by yellow lines on the ground. These walkways are in place to keep employees out of the more heavily trafficked area that are always in use by truck drivers, forklifts, and other service vehicles. On the corner of the shipping cold storage building, we have our third assembly point, or AP3. Remember, if you do have to evacuate the building, do not go to the bathroom or your car, as we will need to get a head count to make sure there are no employees left in the building. Listen to your supervisor's instruction as they will direct you to the appropriate assembly point. This area may look a little different than what is on your map. Out here we have the 4th Assembly Point, or AP4, which is temporary as a building will soon begin construction in the area. We are growing fast as a company, so for the meantime we will be seeing a lot of construction in different areas. Here we are approaching our 4th machine room, or MR4. This machine room keeps the entire 100 series controlled atmosphere room at the appropriate levels of temperature and ammonia. Again, this is necessary to ensure our fruit is fresh to send out so consumers can enjoy it year-round. On the lower right corner we have our 5th Assembly Point, or AP5. As we continue, you'll see another difference on your map. This is where all general production employees are required to park. To reduce clutter, we've grown our parking lot, which is also the location of our 6th Assembly Point. If you look closely, you'll see orange flags on the fence which indicate AP6. Our 3rd machine room, or MR3, is located right by the shipping dock. This machine room is dedicated to keeping the fruit that is ready to ship at the appropriate temperatures before they are shipped off. And finally, here we have the HR office. If you have any questions, concerns, need additional info or training, or need any personal protective equipment that has been assigned to you by your supervisor, Human Resources is available from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and is always ready to answer any questions you may have. Next to the HR office is AnovaWorks, our on-site clinic, which is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. AnovaWorks is free to our employees and completely confidential unless it is a work-related injury. If you have any general health concerns, walk-ins are always welcome. This concludes our overview of the AB campus.